Okay, we're just starting out with some quick farming. I keep forgetting to like use up my trailblaze power, so I'm always in a situation where it's like maxed out and just like it's just really bad all around. Honestly, but yeah, it's mostly because like I keep forgetting to like play this during my lunch break. Like I ended up like taking naps instead. I don't know. I've been like really exhausted these days, and it's just been like not fun all around. And I just really can't wait for Xiao Xiao to be out already. Like I've been waiting for so long since he was like revealed. And it's like it's been a while since there's been like a character that like genuinely like really wanted, just like not for meta purposes. Oh yeah, welcome to the stream, Dragon Junwei. But yeah, since the ads are a little bit weird, I've kind of just taken to like pretending they don't exist and just like continuing on with the stream as usual, because like a lot of people don't get them at the same time, or like they get like drastically shorter ad breaks, which is kind of weird, but like I guess it's a good thing. Yo, welcome to the stream, Darkrai. Oh my god. Oh, I really miss eating bulldog. Like I want to eat some so badly right now. You know, like one of my favorite flavors is like the bulldog carbonara. It's like a lot less spicy than the original, but it's like pretty good. And like if you kind of like half cook it in milk and then you add like cheese. Oh no! That's okay. But I hope you enjoy the stream anyways. But yeah. Yeah. Although I feel like technically eating spicy noodles now is probably not a good idea. My stomach has been pretty upset these past few days, which is like kind of evidenced by me drinking milk tea. And you know, like the funny thing is, because like I ordered some with my coworkers, and then up to some point, like the funny thing is, because like we saw in the website that they had like 1 liter sized milk tea, so it's like. And the price gap was so small, it's just like only a tiny bit more expensive than like the regular size. So I was like, you know what, let's just give it a try because it seems like it's gonna be pretty worth it. And then so yeah, both of like we kind of had like no impulse control, so we went for it. And then at the beginning, like it was all good. And up to some point, my coworker's kind of like lamenting. He's like, oh, you know, I think like my stomach doesn't feel so good right now. And then I kind of told him, like, this is one of those moments where, you know, like, you kind of fucked up. But then, like, I was kind of saying, like, oh, you know, that means you're probably, like, a little bit lactose intolerant. And then my other course like, huh, isn't it kind of normal to, like, get a stomachache after drinking, like, that much, like, dairy? And I was like, no, it's not. It's, like, that just means, to, like, your stomach can't handle it that well. It's like, because normal people don't get hurt by eating a lot of cheese or like milk or whatever. And then not even half an hour after I said that, it's like I ended up getting my own stomachache. It's like, oh my god. You know the reason why he got a stomachache first is because he finished his drink first. Like, yeah, so kids, do not drink a whole liter of milk tea because it tastes so damn good, but it is definitely not a good idea. It's a marketing scam. They do this to make you pay more. Half liter cola here is 40 rupees, 1 liter is 50. People always think that's better. Yeah, that is exactly the tactic that people use. It works. I fall for that all the time, but like, I mean, at the end of the day, I still like drank a liter of milk tea. Yeah, it was so good though, but I'll probably never do that again. I will just be a normal, responsible, semi-responsible human being and pick like the regular size next time. It was a fun experience though. My coworker ended up like getting a chocolate strawberry drink, so I asked if I could try a little bit of it, and it tastes exactly like the Meiji Apollo chocolates. I don't know if you guys know that, but it's like those little like cute cone-shaped chocolates. It looks like a little strawberry. It's adorable. It honestly does not taste that good, but it's such a nostalgic flavor that I like it anyways. I don't know, a lot of Japanese chocolates, it's either like they're very good or they're very just weird all around. So I don't know. It's like childhood childhood feelings just like get in the way of things. Thanks for the but apart from my stomach is very small, barely drink one medium glass of drink. Oh, but yeah, oh, that's also good. I think like at least that way you can like be a little bit more responsible about your food consumption, because I have no self-control. I technically can't handle a lot of things anymore these days. I don't know, am I getting old? I don't think so. I feel like it's probably just like leftover problems from my head injury like like a while ago. I guess like when was that, like last Friday? Yeah, last Friday. So it's probably remnants from that, because I did do a little bit of research about it. It's like, are stomach problems like normal after head injuries? And they're like, yeah, it kind of comes with the territory, because like your brain controls your body, and if your brain is hurt, your body will hurt. So it's like, fair enough, that makes sense. It's not a nice outcome to think about, but yeah, consequences. So I'm now pretty much traumatized from like playing badminton. Like I feel like I could still do it, but like I'd be very, very cautious about like which side of the court I'd be playing on. And like sadly enough, even my own friend who invited me the first time around has not been able to get like slots for playing either. So yeah, it's been weird all around. At least I don't really have to like feel guilty about like rejecting an invitation or anything. Man, some functions have like such disappointing tails. Like, look at how tiny that is. Like, damn, Jiao is like so blessed. Like so damn blessed in comparison. Or are they doing that so just like you're gonna feel like the NPCs are like so disappointing, and then you're gonna think like the playable characters are like drastically better. Like look, even the girls here, like wow, look at that tail. Let us bring out someone who has like a fluffy tail in comparison. Let us switch. Okay, we'll bring out both Tingyun and Yukong just to see, because I actually haven't seen Yukong like her game version in like so long. Look at that! Look at the comparison! It's like the also no, once I got sick for a few months, very bad coughing case, had to take lots of meds, and that makes my stomach so bad. Oh yeah, I can understand that feeling. Like sometimes when like you take something too much during like a bad period of your life, it just kind of like conditions your body to like not feel good about it. It's the same feeling I get when I eat congee. Like I'm talking about like the plain congee, and this, I guess like this dried meat called mahu. Pork floss, I guess, something like that, or like chicken floss. It depends. Like there are lots of versions, but yeah, like because when I'm sick, my mom will usually make that because it's like, you know, like easy for digestion. It's like kind of like that. Except now, every time I eat like plain congee, like I feel even worse because it just reminds me of a time when like I'm sick and like, yeah, look at that, how different. But yeah, it's like I will eat like heavily flavored congee, or like the super indulgent, like made with chicken stock and has like all like the garlic chips and like the spring onions and all that fancy frou stuff, and those are like super good. But if I just eat the plain ones, it's like I cannot like. And like those skyflakes chips are the biscuit, like the really dry biscuit. Yeah, I know, the Kitsune Tail supremacy. Oh my god, yeah. It's fun. These guys are so cute. But yeah, anyways, yeah, it's the same feeling I get when I eat like skyflakes. Do they have skyflakes in other countries? I think they do. Probably. Anyways, but yeah, it's like this like really dry biscuit. It's like plain as hell. And tendency, I eat that when I'm sick, also because like my throat normally can't handle like anything too difficult to eat, so I tend to like soak the skyflakes in water. It's super bad, like I swear, but like in moments when I have like especially like throat infections or whatever, that's what I tend to eat because it's like much easier in my throat. And like I could never eat skyflakes normally because like my brain just knows like when I'm eating skyflakes I'm sick. So it's not fun. Too big for cup digestive biscuits. Oh man. Yeah. I have, but to be fair, I've had like a pretty weak stomach ever since I was a kid. Like I just kind of thought I grew out of it because like I got like much hungrier. Yeah, I love food. In reality, I love eating, but I tend to overestimate myself too much. Wait, this guy's from Penacony? He doesn't feel like it. I mean, I guess it's because of the outfit, but like, so oh, Dr. Edward! Oh my god, like that super sus eyeball. Damn, I can't believe he actually has like trainees or something. Randolph. I don't know. I don't particularly like names like that. It always reminds me too much of the reindeer. But yeah, I don't like digestive biscuits either. My dad likes them for some reason, but yeah, food is so good. Like I don't know. I like really self-indulgent food. Spicy noodles, heavy soups, Korean barbecue. I love Korean food. I love Japanese food as well. And pasta. And pizza. So pretty much most food that's like not particularly good for you. But yeah, super heavy stuff. And yet ironically, I also don't deal well with like heavy foods, especially nowadays. Like all the more, like if I overeat even the tiniest bit, I will immediately like not feel well. I think it got worse because of like the head injury. So like, yeah, are you as cool as I am or as great a fighter? Sorry, dude, but like you cannot compare to us as the protagonist. Oh man, tasty food. Oh my god, I miss eating pani puri. Pani puri is so good. Is that the correct way to say it? I'm not really sure, but there is a restaurant like kind of near-ish that sells it. It's just like I always kind of worry like when I put in like the sauce in like those little deep fried balls, right? And then like it's gonna leak out the side, so I have to like swallow the whole thing like really quickly just so it doesn't like dissolve everywhere. Trash can. How does this conversation change from like him being a healer under Dr. Edward in freaking Penacony to being trash kind of dude? I feel like my brain just like disappeared halfway through the conversation. A lot of dishes require vegetable ingredients in India. They make them even without it, so I miss out a lot of flavor. I don't like the pasta here, but pizza is good. Oh yeah, sometimes like pasta can be a little bit hit or miss in some places. Like for me, like cause my mom when I was younger, like my mom would make pastas a little bit softer. Because she was always worried, like, oh, you know, if it's hard in the middle, that means it's like undercooked or something. And like, if it's undercooked and you're a kid, like, you might get sick from eating undercooked pasta. So she would always like cook it longer just to be like sure. So I ended up getting used to like eating softer pasta. So like, if you're gonna tell me like, oh, this is like so good, it's al dente, it's like, I don't like al dente at all. I can't. Oh, what happened? Did you? Oh my god, this is what I was wait, are you sure? I can't tell, like, did you block him or not? Oh my god, yeah. Though we may have different parents, I guess that makes... Yeah, I'm just gonna say, what nonsense are you spouting? Like, as funny as it is to, like, have this whole trash raccoon personality, oh my god, you keep making me like think the issue is solved, but it's not solved. It's okay, you can just rely on like the tiny ass screen there in the corner or something. So yeah, we are talking about food and like stuff that's, yeah, it's just yeah, I know, right? That's like, I thought for a second it was real. It's like, oh my god, finally the problem has been solved, but apparently not. So we are unfortunately back to square one. I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to research this issue also, if only because I kind of feel bad. Like, you guys are like the only ones here, and then like you can't like see one another, or well, like it's technically one-sided, but like yeah, if like one of you can't see like the other's chats, it's like, am I just like talking to myself? do I end up like talking to a ghost or something? If you truly love something and that love does not hurt anyone, why would you not celebrate it loud and proud? Oh well, I feel like people could learn, like more people could definitely learn that lesson. Yeah. That's actually one of the reasons why I still have the stream chat there. I think a lot of people say it's like kind of useful to look back on, and like kind of just to check if like if the messages are appearing properly or like the timing is correct, I think. Because sometimes when there's like a huge lag in the chat, and then like a lot of people will like complain about the streamer like ignoring their messages or something, it's like, but then if you actually look at the in-game chat, like you're gonna realize like, oh, there's just like a delay. It's not necessarily that they're ignoring you, it's just like they haven't seen your message yet. Yeah, it's kind of hard. I feel like, but to be fair, that is mostly a problem for like larger streams, I guess. In my case, like my stream is still like pretty manageable, so I don't really have to deal with things like that. But you know, just like kind of future-proofing myself. Also, because this was like a overlay made by my best friend as a gift for my birthday, so back then she kept asking me like all the little details about like the specs that I wanted for my stream, or like where I'd prefer certain elements to be. Yeah, hope you have a safe trip home, and then I will see you again later. But yeah. Well, you know, I'm going to like, well, since I have time, I will search it a little bit. This is like a weird event. I can't see certain people's messages in Twitch chat, so we are going to Reddit. Check you haven't ignored them, type unignore /username. If you haven't ignored them by accident, then you are using BTTV or FFZ. Check the ignore filter options in those extensions to see if you have added anything to filter them. Oh my god, 50% of the 50-50. Okay, let us see another article. Could be related to shadow bans tied to IP. If you ban another account using the same IP as them, they might be getting hidden in your chat. I feel like that probably is not the solution. Disabling all browser extensions. I'm not really sure that will work either. Maybe you could try the /unignore. No one can see my chats in streamer's chat. Huh. Yeah, seems like the only relevant answer is about like the unignore. Yes, okay. We will trust in the 8-ball and like just hope for the best. Oh my god, I really want to win 50-50. I'd rather not keep spending money. It's been, I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I still love this game, but like generally speaking, because like I don't have like the Twitch benefit of like the Twitch program thing. It's like a lot like less practical to keep spending, and like we just had like the first anniversary like half a year ago. Less than half a year ago, so we're not gonna be having like the top-up refresh anytime soon. And yeah, actually, in Genshin, there's... What has being a dreamscape healer got to do with trash can? Yeah, there's also no trash cans in the Sancho. You know, the irony of us, revolving our whole personality around trash cans, and yet simultaneously, there are only trash cans, I mean mostly trash cans in Bellabog. In Penacony, I can't really remember if there are, but like we don't really get much trash anywhere else. And Sancho doesn't even have any at all, so it's like super weird. Like I'm so confused why they focus so much on like a trash panda personality and just like didn't like follow through with it. Go trash can diving into someone's psychological trash. That feels like a recipe for disaster. I need people to help me photograph, or should I say locate, the scattered memoria floating amongst the Sancho people. You mustn't underestimate the importance of such trace amounts of memoria. Much as the contents of a trash can reflect the quality of life in the city, scattered memoria reflects various indicators of mental states and people has outstanding value for medical research. That just reminds me so much of id Invaded. I actually just finished watching the anime today. And it was a good series. I'm a little bit not super happy about the open ending because I thought like one of the girls there who has like a pretty tragic story would get like a happy ending, but she's kind of like not in a particularly good situation, so I don't know. Yeah, the 20 characters in March, oh my god, I have not. Oh, actually, I could probably spend more of my Trailblaze power like actually building her. I have not tried. I think she's still like level 20 or level 40 or something. A trash can! And then we're just like all confused about the whole situation. Also, there are 3 birds and 1 bird got shot and died. How many birds are there left? What? I don't know, 2 birds? I don't know if like the dead bird counts as like one being as like part of the 3 birds. This is one of those like math questions that are a little bit confusing. I am decidedly not very good with trivia like that. Yeah, this feels like a trick question. And I would rather just like lose. You know how most people get frustrated with like questions like that and then they get like they rack their brains trying to find the answer. I would just like, yeah, it's okay, I'll just give up. And then just wait for you to tell me the answer anyway. Although technically speaking, if you were in a normal scenario and then there are 3 birds and then you shoot one of them, I'm pretty sure the other 2 birds would like try to fly away from you. This is like Genshin scenario when you're like trying to fight Timmy's birds and then you like pick a bow character that doesn't have AoE and then you just shoot one and then you think like, yes, I can like shoot the rest of them, and you can't because the other birds have flown away already. Yeah, you know the best answer, if you were using Ganyu, that all the 3 birds would be gone. Maybe the one who's still dead. Because like I think I'm going to assume that like if they die, they can't escape anymore, so you just have like that one last there on the ground. Of course it's legal. The Sancho people don't give a hoot about this kind of spiritual dandruff. Like what kind of metaphor is that? There's no way they'd make legalization to protect it, so there's no way my research would be forbidden. This guy's just, yeah, the dead bird left. Yeah. Wait, does that count? I mean, if they're dead, I mean, they're still technically a bird. Their existence did not change because they're dead. I think their just status is dead, but like, I don't know, you could get a little bit philosophical about that situation. If you want to explain, you could write an essay about it. And then like, I would argue with the teacher about things like this. I'd definitely say like, but you didn't specify. So, you know, I'm not wrong. Yeah, I feel like I'm probably not interested in doing this one. I was thinking like, if you were gonna choose what to do, it would probably be the Yunli companion question. At least that one is like voice, and like I'd rather not have to read out like so many voice lines. Should I? Who would March work well with anyways? Oh, actually, wait, let me check because I actually don't know which weapon to give her. Let us see. Where is? Wow, there's so many characters now. Damn, 59 of them. It feels like they expanded so quickly. And then getting ads for fried chicken. I don't know, I'm in that state where I'm simultaneously like very hungry and very not hungry at all. Musketeer? I'm surprised. Musketeer is actually her best relic set? That is surprising. In the night, baptism of pure thought. Oh my god. Worrisome? No. You know what? We'll just go cruising with the Stellar Sea. If only because I already have it at like Superimposition 5 anyways. So yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that game tool. Wait, let us see. Wait, is this the recommended? Oh, no, not this one. Relics, let us see. Oh, yeah, they did say that Musketeer is probably her best set, so... And then as for... Yeah, Rutulent Alina also was apparently... Wait, let's remove this though, because at least I have an idea of what I need. And then we will just pick the recommended sets, and then whatever extras we have, I don't really think we have extras. Oh, this is bad. Like, you know, like we're like one level away from maxing it, but then like, yeah, that's unfortunate. This is also unfortunate. Like, why do we have so many like really garbage ones? Yeah, that is bad. That is bad. That is also not good. I don't know what I'm doing here. What stats does she need? Crit rate, crit damage. Okay, speed and attack, imaginary damage and attack. Okay, so just very typical DPS build. Which is surprising, but like, also not surprising. Maybe I should try leveling up this one? This one is actually not that good, but like, this one, I feel like this one is probably pretty bad though. I don't think I want to keep it anymore. This one is also really bad, so like I probably won't keep that. This one is also garbage, so let's not bother. Danhungs. This is pitiful, I swear. It's hard to hit crit rate 70. Oh, fair enough. Rutilant Arena, basic damage, Izumo Gensei. Or we could always just go with Firmament. It's Inert Soul Soto. Okay, maybe not that one then. How much speed? Damn, who the hell reaches 160 speed? Like, I don't even have a single character that does. Oh no! Yo, welcome back to the stream, Dark Ray. Oh, wait, you can actually see them now? Can you? What did you do this time though? Oh my god, everyone should get along. Which is like the behavior of people like me who are like very non-confrontational. I just realized that about myself. I very much don't like dealing with like fights. Oh my god, why is the crit damage so high? What the hell? No! It could have been better. Who else would need this anyways? Damage, speed, how much speed? Okay, I probably won't change. Oh, this is pretty garbage as well. This is bad. You know, it's fine, it's fine. It's like probably the most decent option we have right now. Why? We really don't have anything, do we? Yeah, so many like not decent options at all. I don't really think this counts as a good option either. This one is definitely even worse. So like, we'll just mark that. Even this one's slightly better. Yeah, that one's also pretty bad. What is the chances this will be like a last good slot? No, this ended up bad. I feel like probably you guys haven't fought before. I don't think so. I do only remember like one person fighting on stream, which was not fun. Getting told that you built your like Pella wrong and that she was like pretty useless because she didn't get like good defense shred, and then turns out she gives like 40% defense shred. So it felt a little bit awkward to have to defend that point. Maybe this one instead. Let's just see how well this one goes. Oh yeah, welcome to the stream, Sino Toki. Hope you have a great time here. Yeah, we are trying to build March. I don't think it's gonna go. Oh my god, it's not going well at all. Wow, this is bad already. It's like it could have gone. We had a 75% chance. I mean, technically not true, but like relatively speaking, we had like a 75% chance of like going anywhere to a useful stat, and it decidedly chose to dodge all of that twice. What else is there? Oh my god, thank you so much for the follow! Yeah, it's it's definitely a weird time right now. I feel like it's gonna be pretty hard to build March. But you know, I feel like we're not really in a rush, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. The March 7 in advance. Yeah, it's a new skin. Thankfully, it's just a new skin. So if you've already built March before, you have like a lot less work to do. One last chance. Damn it. Oh, that was bad. Maybe you should just like steal Tingyuns or something. I don't know. This is bad. I really don't have much options, do I? You know what? We'll just give her this because I don't want to make new stuff anymore. That's like super troublesome. Yeah, this is also bad, but it's all like plus 12 already, so we'll just use that. It's fine. I hear a lot of people say 2.5 there will be a new banner system. That is stressful. I don't know. Hopefully it's a good banner system. If they make it like the weapons banner in Genshin, people will freaking riot. Like that was a disaster. Like, you know how Star Rail makes it like they give you so much incentive to what do you call that? To keep rolling for their relics. Wait. Okay, this was wrong. Let's just use that. Yeah, they give you so much incentive to like roll for their light cones because like it's drastically better than like the next 4-star options. But if they're gonna turn it into like one of those scenarios where like, oh, you know what, we're just gonna put 2 weapons there, and then there's like a pity system, the epitomized path, and then it will reset every time. It's like, you know what, I might just not bother like ever again. Oh my god, 29% crit damage. Wow, that is so good. Also, that reminds me to like put the code in. Have I used this code before? Let me see. That seems very familiar. Let's check. Oh, okay, nice. We get milk. I guess that's good. Man, sometimes like Starro can be a little bit like like you're so mean. Like you could have given like better, at least like a few seller jades or something. Like why are you only giving us milk? We could literally just buy this in the game. Oh, nice. Thanks for all the support. But yeah. So we're not having a good time building March at all. We've had like pretty bad relics so far. What am I supposed to use? Wait, does she have enough speed? She does not have enough speed. Let's just, let's just max it out because we only have like one last level anyways. It's gonna... Yeah, I kind of expected it to go badly, but still, that's disappointing. Crit damage, attack... Can we just steal like Danheng's? Because like technically we don't really use it anyways, so... Yeah, I haven't used Danheng in a long time. Like a very, very long time. What the wait, what? 8.6. What? Wait, we're gonna switch this, cause like I can't believe this is actually better. Like I think the effect hit rate probably is not important anyways, so we're just gonna go with like the higher attack. Danheng, why are you like this? Oh, this is actually really good. You know, it's fine. We'll just leave it for Argenti because I feel like I haven't actually taken care of him enough. This is bad. So I don't know what Robin is doing with this, but you know what? It's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but like, we're gonna think it's fine because we don't really have better options anyways. Okay, let us see. Dynasty? Dynasty's a recommended one? I am surprised. Okay. Wait. Do we even have enough crit rate? We do not have enough crit rate! We have a surprisingly decent amount of crit damage though for some reason. No, this would have been so good, but unfortunately we're just gonna not bother with Rutilant Arena. I think the stats would be way too difficult to maintain. So we are just gonna go with... where is this Firmament? Do we even have options for Firmament? Wait, this one is imaginary, and then this one is attack percent. So let's go. Wow, that is bad. Oh, let's just see what comes out. Okay? If it's better, I will just give it to Dr. Ratio anyways. Genshin GeoGuessr today was... What is that? Wait, I'm curious. Okay, I'm gonna Google that as well. Because, like, I've never heard that before. Genshin G... Yeah, suddenly there's, like, all the search results just pop up. Oh, it's like test your knowledge of the open world game Genshin Impact by guessing where you are in Teyvat using Google Street View. Oh my god, that feels like... Why does that suddenly feel high risk anyways? But that seems cool. I would probably fail spectacularly because like I don't explore often enough to like be any good at things like that. Come on, go all to like crit rate and crit damage. Okay. Wait, what? That's maxed out already? Why does that not feel like it's maxed out? Oh, 5 speed. Wait, does Ratio need that 5 speed? We're suddenly gonna think about it. Where is he? Dr. Ratio, can you afford to lose 5 speed? Relics. Oh no. Oh no. You can only afford to lose 3 speed. Wait, that is bad. We can't have like... We can't change that. Wait, that gave us so much speed. Oh no. Okay, wait, let us search again. What does this recommend? Ash Blazing and Wastelander that was what I was using. Okay, so does he have anything better speed? Okay, that was worse. This one? Okay, that also have no speed. And then crit rate. This is so good though. What the hell? Wait, that's way too good to give up though. And this one is already speed, so like you can't get any better than that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Wait, I can't. Fine. We will just change that next time. Like lucky for you, March, you get the better relic this time around. That could have gone to Dr. Ratio, but like the world had to be unfair for a bit. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna not think about it. Here you go. Look at that. Look how sad that is. What even? Like, I feel so much pity for Kafka being stuck with relics like that. That is also bad. No, this is still better for her, but like, that is garbage. Okay, and then attack? Do we even have any other attack? ER? Wait, is she supposed to be using ER? No, she's supposed to be using attack apparently. Break effects. Why is this so good? Even though technically you should not be keeping sets like this. What? We have so many HP! I'm never going to be using these, but like... Oh no. We don't have anything else. Wow, that is so disappointing. It goes like Lost in Teyvat. How is your story progress so far? Oh, I am doing pretty well. I finished most of the Trailblaze missions. I actually have very little things left to do. We're just mostly dealing with like the new events. This one which just started today. No, I have most of the 5 stars. I don't have all of them. I kind of like trying to hold back on my spending, so I kind of like didn't go too hard anymore. So there have been a bunch that I've skipped. 1, 2, 3, just these guys that I've skipped. Surprisingly, I have still not gotten Clara or Yanqing. Thankfully, I would prefer to never get them, if only because getting them means I lost another 50-50. So yeah, I'm okay as I am. I decided not to get Toho anyways, because it's like, I have Adventuring, and I like him a lot. So there. Yunli, I not super... Like, I already have both Argenti and Boothill, so as far as, like, physical characters go, I'm kind of set. And Jade feels very niche, I guess, in the sense that she's super good for pure fiction, probably, like, one of the most ideal options. But, yeah, I don't like snakes. I really could not imagine staring at so many snakes in her animation like every single time, so I would get super stressed. I decided like just to prioritize my mental health instead. Even though I have like all the other IPC characters. I unfortunately don't really like Topaz that much, but she is very good for like the follow-up attack team that I built for adventuring's sake and Dr. Risha's sake. It's like they work so well together. It's fun. Oh my god, losing to E2 Bailu, that is so painful. But at least you're guaranteed. Yes, there's always the bright side. You kind of have to force yourself to look at the bright side, otherwise things will be like drastically more painful. I have never built her because I was so frustrated at getting her. Yeah, I have her at E1. That was also painful. Don't want to think about those days. Yeah, Yanqing is definitely one of the worst options I think to lose. I think Clara's at this point, because quite a lot of characters are getting buffs for counters, so Clara's not a bad option, but Yanqing is just too squishy. Like, you really have to babysit him. And like, I don't, like the only character that would work well with Yanqing at this point is like, I don't know, Jeopard and Adventuring, because you just don't want him to get hit. So it's very risky. I don't like that kind of gameplay. Like, if you lose your buffs because you get hit, it's like, why are you so soft? please don't be like that. You studied under Qingyan. Qingyan is like one of the toughest guys I know. He literally let himself get stabbed in the back by Dan Heng just to defeat Fantilia. So I could feel like you could afford to get hit a little bit. I already have E1 Ho-Ho since her first banners. I didn't pretty much pull for the other banners from this patch except Yunli's. I needed to lose my 50-50 and just so I got E2 Bailu, so oh my god. I'm very much of like that behavior where if I don't want the 5-star, I'm just not gonna pull. The only time I really risked it when I was like doing Genshin and then I wanted Kave and Kirara so badly that I literally got C1 Tinari and C1 Nilo before I got C6 Kave. Like the insanity of that. And I only got Kirara to like C3 at that point. From 0. Actually, like I never had her before. I literally waited so many months for that moment. Oh, sorry. Actually, I'm not sure if you play Genshin, but if you do, like, yeah, it's kind of like similar concept. It was painful. Yeah, I had to spend quite a lot of rolls, unfortunately. But it's okay, I'm kind of like over it now. I got C6 Kave, so one of my missions is over. I have C3 Kirara, and then because they gave a free Kira during her event, we ended up getting C4. So yeah, I'm pretty set. C6 would be nice, but I'm not like aiming for that anymore, so we're just not gonna worry about it. Yeah, building March is hard. I don't think we'll be able to. Oh my god, we are so close. We are literally 2 speed away from getting like the optimal, well, close to optimal set for her, but like maybe you should just go for something else. There's nothing else that really has speed anyways. This is HP though. Do we just put that there for like just to fill in the stats? Ugh. You know what? It's fine. We'll just use it as a placeholder while we get everything else ready. Look at that. Why is her crit ratio already like that? We're not even done yet. We didn't even bother leveling this up either. But yeah, in case you didn't know, there's an achievement for using March with 20 different characters. Which is gonna take a while. It's definitely gonna take a while to finish, but you know, at least it's an interesting achievement. I've already run out of materials so quickly. Her poor talents. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like do that anytime soon. Wow, just barely enough to ascend one last time. I better not end up using all of my materials before Xiao Xiao comes. I am farming so hard for that man. Like I can't wait for him to come home. I'm so excited. What are these? Oh, so she's like... She is just like Robin. Okay, I'm not gonna think about that. We will worry about that later. Let's just pick something to start, so at least we're not like... I could definitely think about farming other things later on anyways. Getting 2 C1 for one 4-star C6 is peak waifu for meta. Yeah, that's so true. Honestly, like I kind of expected Kabe to rerun with Emily, which would have been fine with me because at least I would have gotten a new character, but unfortunately he reran with Nilo instead, so I ended up getting C1 Nilo, and I don't even use Tinari anymore. Like he's a fun character in the sense that I like his personality. He's like such a sassy little guy. But also simultaneously, I don't really like quick swap teams too much because I feel like quite a lot of effort to maintain that kind of playstyle. It feels exhausting. I'm very much one of those, like I will keep them on field as long as possible and I will drag it out until my supports run out of steam. But like before that, it's like I prefer not to keep like moving you around. In 150 pulls, I only got C6 Shabrus. Oh my god. I don't even remember what my Shabrus is like now. I remember getting her on standard banner, surprisingly. Which is why I had to build her out of the blue. I mean, build her? Not really build her thing. I just kind of had to put her in my team randomly for like friendship points. I'm still salty that you don't really have any like proper friendship events in Genshin and Star Rail. Especially Star Rail, honestly. When I see screenshots of people playing Zelda Zone Zero and they have like all these companionship missions and like all the dating shit that they're doing, it's like, damn, what kind of game is this? I feel like that feels like it's so fun. I keep seeing so many scenes with Lycon. It's like, why is this wolf so nice to us? It's like, what did we do to deserve this? It's like, I'm so jealous, like so damn jealous. I'm trying to build Tinari very hard, but there's no domain of Wanderer Troop. Wait, isn't there the box? What do you call that? I keep forgetting the term because I don't use it enough. Like the one where you exchange relics, exchange artifacts for like other artifacts. Use Shabrus with Arlecchino. Oh, that is true. I did do that for a while. Although I generally only use Arlecchino more in like high level content, if only because she kills everything too fast in open world. And burning damage is not fun because she doesn't heal herself, even with food. So that is stressful to deal with. Your voice has been absent on the express. But you know, yeah, the strong box! Yes, definitely. Artifact is gacha, with strong box it becomes gacha times 3. Yeah, that is true. That is painful to deal with. Oh, we keep getting bots again. I'm surprised. Like, do bots come with the territory of like having more viewers or something? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't get them as often now. Like now I get them like every time I stream, which I guess is a good sign of semi-success. I guess, I don't know. I get bots every single day in Twitter now. It is stressful. Unfortunately, I had to make my Twitter private because I didn't want like random people following me now. So if you would like to make a genuine Twitter follow, just let me know and I will accept your request. But yeah, cause I keep getting too many sussy people. You immediately know it's sus because it's always like a half-naked lady on the profile picture. And as soon as you click on it, there's absolutely like zero content. Like 0 media, 0 reposts, 0 replies. And I was like, no, even if you're gonna say this account was made like 2 years ago, if you have like 0 content, that is like suspicious as hell. Yeah, every stream, it is not fun. But like thankfully, the stream elements just blocks it automatically, so I kind of don't really see it anyways. And it surprisingly also does not show up on the stream chat, on like the in-stream chat or something. Like the one you guys see on screen. It is thankfully spared from that, so you don't have to see weird ass links. I haven't opened my personal Instagram in 6 months, only his Genshin one. Yeah, I also made an Instagram for like my streaming, but like I kind of got like a little bit too lazy to maintain it, if only cause back then I was like so obsessed with making like reels. And that was so much effort. Like, damn, my phone was like getting so full, taking all the pictures and videos and like editing stuff all the time, even though it's like really, really basic editing. But yeah, so I kind of just, and you know, obviously, like the unfortunate scenario of like not really having much reviews or like comments or likes on it, which is a little bit disappointing. It's expected because like I don't really market myself too much. But yeah, so you know, after a while of like making so many videos and like not much engagement, you kind of just get a little bit lazy to do things. And then I realized my content was getting weird because I was just making like food tutorials a lot. Like me making tomato soup. It's good tomato soup, but simultaneously it's very awkward when you're like trying to follow a streamer and then like half their content has nothing to do with the game. Essentially you just see like a little doll of like Danheng or Jingyan or Blade, and then they're just like off to the side while I'm making like tomato soup or like mushroom soup or whatever it is that I made back then. She didn't turn up for practice. Who's March 7th? I don't know. How will helping her skip class? Your friendship must be pretty solid. How about oh my god, Yuni is mad at us. Look at that, she's so mad. How about you take her spot for this training session? She's so mad. No thanks, I haven't seen her. If I can't find March 7th, I can only seek out her legal guardian, which is you. I'm not legal. No use talking to her guardians. If the kid won't perform, seeking the grown-ups out won't do anything either. Besides, when has March ever listened to me? At least she didn't follow in your footsteps. She got a new element without getting stabbed, which I think is a win on her part. She did not follow you in Danheng, at least. That would have been traumatic for everyone involved, I think. Indeed, Grandpa would usually throw out all the complainers. I was ordered to instruct her in the ways of the sword. She could skip this class, but I can't skip my duty. You need to talk about your child's behavior. What? Talking about a child from a child? This is weird. This is getting really weird. How about this? You come find me at Aurum Alley. I'll wait for you. How about not? I mean, the only reason why I'd go to Aurum Alley is for food, and unless you're gonna give me free food, I have very little incentive to go there. Swords to Plowshares. That does not sound like a good title. That feels like we're gonna become farmers. Is Starreal gonna turn into a farming sim? Because it's like, that would simultaneously be very good and very not good, I think. Like, I love farming games, but I also hate them with a passion because farming is so damn stressful. Like, plowing one plot of land for every single seed is like time consuming as hell. Also, when you end up messing up like your seed placement and then you end up wasting an entire row of seeds, or when you water stuff and then you end up missing an entire row to water, it's like, I thought farming sims were supposed to be relaxing. Why am I fighting for my life here? In the talk of space last week, I was trying to record some Genshin, but forgot to turn off recording and goes to read novel and PC for a few hours and shut off the PC today. I was checking this off. I wonder, with of 50 GBs recording, it's like, oh my god, wow, that is long. Yeah, but yeah, I understand like the feeling of like forgetting to turn off things that you should have turned off. This is like generally, I try to make it a habit of like developing routines so I don't like get put into that situation. It's like when I accidentally forget to yank out my mic and then it's like, it's just been plugged in the whole time. And I have paranoia that a hacker will get into my computer and start like recording everything through my mic. But then like, who the hell would want to bother recording me anyways? It's not as if I do anything other than like stream and sleep here. Yeah. Thankfully, I'm a very like not light sleeper, but like I sleep relatively quickly. So long as I'm exhausted when I sleep, then I sleep well. If I'm too like high strung or if I have like too much energy, then yeah, it becomes insanely hard to sleep, which is unfortunate because I am not good with sleep deprivation. I mean, I don't think most people are, but it it was especially worse, I think. Because it's like, my patience for people just drops down to 0. Like, it was already pretty bad before, but like, it just gets even worse. And why is Koi Fun here? Like, what are you doing here? Where are we? Like, you're so far from everything else, it's kind of confusing. It's like, is something supposed to happen? Is Sushang about to die again? Because like, she has risked her life how many times just being around you? Like, I thought you were friends. Why are you like that? Yeah, this is like danger. This is danger right here. What did you want to talk about? Go see girl, perform offline. Yeah, I'm not interested. Unfortunately, unless you're gonna have a continuation of your like Ghostly Grove like quest line, I'm not gonna talk to you much anyways. That was so good though, relatively speaking. It was pretty interesting. I think like Star could definitely benefit from having more fun events like that. Like, you don't necessarily need to voice everything, but it is a lot more practical to have like the playable characters in these things. Cause like, you know, like how a lot of people say like, oh, you know, world quests should be about the world. That's why it's normal to have like NPCs as the characters involved. It's like, do you understand that these playable characters live in the world that you're exploring? So like, why would they be not part of the world quest? Like, yes, they're not the only people in the world, but they are a pretty important part of it. And I feel like, as opposed to dealing with a random NPC you don't know for like 3 weeks, it'd still be more fun to actually deal with a character you like, you know? Like, you actually want people to like spend money to buy these characters, so you kind of have to give them more screen time. Because like, I'm not gonna pay for a pixel that I don't see all the time. Like, that just makes no sense. Like, look at this guy. You know how much content this one guy has on their Instagram? It's like, he's like freaking perfect. He has like, if you go to the Japanese Twitter, you will see a video for Star Rail Disco, and it's like literally one of the absolute best videos on the internet, I swear. I watched it so many times. I just keep laughing so much. It's so good. It's so funny. I don't know. It's just like, I can't stop thinking about it. I don't even understand anything about the lyrics. Because obviously it's a Japanese song, but it's just pure nonsense, and it's just so hilarious. And like, I don't know what is it with like the Japanese Twitter, but like Japan content is just like peak sometimes. They make the most random shit, and it's like just it literally makes my day. I cannot stop thinking about it. Surprisingly, it's not as popular as I thought it would be, but I think the language barrier probably was like one of the reasons. I can't remember if I posted it in our Discord though, but it's so good, like, I swear. I wish more people could follow it. I was like, I kind of wanted to show it to my friends, but simultaneously I also felt like really embarrassed about it. Like, you know, like the kind of feeling, it's like you are like really excited to show something to someone, but then when you kind of imagine the response to it, and then you kind of think like, oh, you know, they probably won't like it that much, or they won't really react that much, and then all the more you just kind of lose all the enthusiasm to share it already, like, even though it was like so good. And like, that's how I frequently feel. So yeah, I feel like I've been holding back too much. This is why I kind of enjoy posting in Discord. Well, I don't really expect too much interaction, but at least it gives me an avenue to like post things that I like and like feel unashamed about it. So yeah, if you guys want to post in Discord, feel free to do so, because I'm just posting random things, like so much random things. If you follow the Discord, you will see a lot of foxes and tigers and tanukis, I don't know. Everything's super cute. And recently I've been posting a lot of owls as well, because it's like, people keep comparing Dr. Ratio to owls, and it's so hilarious. I cannot get over how funny it is. He's so cute. Oh my god. I'm just looking at it right now, just like, oh, I want to go back on Twitter and just like find more cute animals to post. This is exactly why I have a specific channel that just says cuteness aggression. That is what I always feel. I saw one owl without the feathers, it's like nightmare. You know, just think about like a roast chicken. Okay, that's kind of terrifying to think about. Maybe not think about featherless owls. Owls are better when they're cute. You know, I've seen videos of like this one owl that like went through, I guess, not exactly a surgery, I think, but they were kind of injured for a bit. So like the doctors kind of had to give him a little bit of like anesthesia and like meds just to help him like heal a bit. So like he was kind of perched on the arm of like the handler, and then the handler was like trying to transfer the owl back into like its cage. So he was like putting his arm inside the cage, and like he was kind of like slowly lowering down the owl, and he kind of expected the owl to like jump off his arm and just walk inside the cage, except the owl just like literally tipped over forward, and like his head just smacked onto the floor of the cage, and like the handler was like panicking, like, oh my god, what's wrong with this owl? And it turns out I was just like super out of it. It was like, yeah, it was so funny, like my god. It was so adorable. It was like kind of like when you've eaten like too many funny brownies, and like, yeah, it was kind of like that. It was like super woozy. Or like when you give cats catnip and then they just kind of like act all like super high. It's so hilarious. I feel like I've been repeating the same words a lot, so like I hope you guys are fine with it. But yeah, my feelings cannot be contained. March is in danger. Probably.
最近は寝る間も惜しんで稽古に励んでたから一日くらい休み。今は違うけど実は私も昔は彼女以上のサボり魔だったんだよ。
I don't think that's something you should be proud of, but okay.
3日3晩ぶっ通しでも平気だったんだから彼女の気持ちも少しはわかる。
So then, can I go back?
それはダメ。呼び出しておいてこのまま返すなんて。
Empty-handed? Does that mean she's giving us food? Is she giving us food? Yes! Yes, I called it! Yes, this is cat behavior.
あなたの方が興味深いの。
Well, I'm not interested in you. I just want food. Like, if you're giving me food, I will follow you around the whole day. Let me be clear. I'm not learning swordplay from you.
歩きながら話そう。
Yeah, we are so unashamedly like not interested. It's hilarious. It's like, yeah, you can't do anything to me. You can't entice me to do anything for you. Joe? Who's Joe? It turned out twice. Maybe her voice? Like this Yunli's voice? I don't know. Actually, I'm not good at identifying female voices. The only one I can reliably identify is Shinobu's voice. Wait, Shinobu, right? From Demon Slayer, who also plays Ayaka? She has a very distinctive voice. The voice actor of Hutao? Takahashi Rie, right? Hers a little bit harder, but occasionally I can still kind of like figure it out. I'm good with guys though. I can very easily identify like Jun Fukuyama, Daisuke Ono, Hiroshi Kamiya. Daisuke, yes, Daisuke's voice actor. Liking Kenjiro? Wait, something like that. K and T. I just know his initials are K and T. More or less something like that. He's so good, I swear. Very iconic voice. You will never forget. Gojo's voice actor also. When I was watching Elusive Samurai, I was like, damn, this guy sounds familiar as fuck. And it turns out it's Gojo. So I was like, yeah, no wonder why. Yeah, Dine Slave, so good. Oh man. Like I know I've watched a lot of shows that has him in it, but like I'm kind of blanking out right now. I can remember The Ways of the House Husband. That is a good show. It's so funny. I wish they'd have more episodes though. I watched both like the anime version and the live action, and he was the one who did the live action, I think. Yeah, Nanami. Yes, Nanami, definitely. He is so hilarious. He's such a casual dude who like doesn't give a fuck. Yo, look at this stream, Haikal. Oh my god. We are following Yuni around because she's giving us food, so I'm excited for that. I decided to do not want to learn swordplay anyways. I'm pretty sure we're already pretty good at that since we got stabbed a bunch of times. But yes, I'm excited for food.
こんにちは。2人ですけど行けますか？
お二人様ですね。はい、こちらへど。はい。
このメニュー。
Oh my god, one of
1
everything.
人前ずつください。
What the? You know, if you tried doing that at a legitimate Chinese store, the chef would literally come out of his kitchen and get mad at you. He's like, he would be like, "What the hell are you doing? You know how many items are in the menu? Why are you ordering everything? Can you even finish everything?" They're gonna be like so insane about it. Like, which fair enough, because like if I was a chef and I got an order like one of everything, it's like I would just like walk out of the restaurant. It's like, you know what? You guys can handle the rest of the day. I'm getting a day off right now. Use guns now? Wait. The Trailblazer? No, we're still not using guns. We're using a hat now, which is not an upgrade from a sword, but it's funnier. So that's true. Yeah, head empty, only food. I want to visit good buffets. Same. Like, I like buffets a lot, but simultaneously, I always don't deal well with them. I overeat too much. You know, my favorite kinds of buffets are like those where you cook your own food, like in hot pot buffets or like K-barbecue buffets, because I'm very picky about the way my food is cooked in a sense. Like, ready-made food tends to be a little bit more difficult to like maintain good quality in a sense, because like chefs, like they tend to not make food so quickly precisely because they don't want you to eat so much. Obviously they're gonna be like losing money, right? So at least if it's raw ingredients, it's a lot easier to deal with. You know though, if you ever go to like hot pot, I would recommend putting carrots, corn, and onion in your soup base before you do anything. Especially corn. Like if you had to add like one thing, it would definitely be corn. Corn is so good in hot pot places. It's like it makes the soup like really sweet. Like, but like the subtle kind of sweetness, so it's not overbearing, obviously, because it's still a vegetable at the end of the day. And like it won't really overcook, generally speaking. Like, it will overcook if you take it out, but like if you're just leaving it in the soup, surprisingly it will last like the entire meal. And like, so if you leave the corn in for like a really long time, by the end of your meal, when you take it out of the soup, it would have absorbed everything, like all the amazing flavors from everything you put in the hot pot, and it's just like go right into the corn. And then you have to like obviously let it cool down a bit because it's like super hot, but like if you let it cool down enough and then you bite into it, it's like so juicy, I swear. Yeah, it's so good. It's like past midnight for me, so I definitely can't be eating anymore, but like, yeah, just dreaming about it. I might end up going out with my coworkers for like tomorrow's dinners. Hopefully. We will see if we get to eat at any place good. Yeah, all the flavors. Yeah, heavy, small plates, buffets are like that. Actually, not necessarily small plates. I think buffets tend to use heavy and like really big plates because you get too much in one round and then you eat too much immediately, so your brain immediately tells you like, oh, you're full now, so like you don't need to eat anymore. Yeah, hard to hold once. Actually, when I was younger, like probably like 10 years ago or something, I did go to a buffet and I had the dumb idea of like getting, you know, like how in dessert places they tend to have like tiny little like glasses and bowls for like maybe like a tiny serving of like panna cotta or like a tiny slice of cake, and they just like have so many little ones there stacked inside in their freezer. So obviously I'm not gonna like come back like one by one for each of those little things, right? So I decided to get a plate to put all of those little like glasses in and little plates in. And yeah, it was a bad idea because glass on glass is a really bad, yeah, it's super hard. So glass on glass does not work well for obvious reasons. So I didn't realize that because I was holding it in one hand and I was using the other hand to pick out my desserts, that my hand was already tipping over, and then some of the glasses actually slid off the plate. So I felt super bad for the staff because they had to clean up all the broken glass. Not all of it fell, but it was still not good. But I think, you know, they kind of forgave me because I was a child back then. I kind of like apologized a lot. And yeah, so don't do that. Just be a little bit more practical when you get desserts, I guess. Definitely take the safer route. Just get like maybe 2 or 3 and then come back for the rest rather than trying to get like 5 or 6 of them, like me. She is so confident. Like, I'm glad that you think we can eat like a whole restaurant's worth of food. You know, though, if I was the restaurant, I would definitely ask for payment first before like making all of that food. Because like if I make all of that and it turns out you can't pay me, I will literally put you in jail. You are gonna be in dishwashing jail for the next 10 years. Are you sure we don't need to look for March? Oh, you're so nice. And you know the irony of like saying that, oh, she deserves a day off, and then actually the one who's getting treated to food is not the student but us, like a random outsider. So do you usually eat a lot? It's like you don't ask a lady those kinds of things. How rude can you be? Shouldn't she have asked us that beforehand? My stomach is a bottomless pit, which is definitely not my real scenario, but you know what? I feel like that's in character for the Trailblazer. So we're gonna be a trash raccoon. Yeah, we're just gonna go with that. See, look at us! All confident! This is like dumbass 1, dumbass 2 right here. Both of us have like that hand on hip pose for like dramatic effect. Did you just say you're... Why are we going back to that? Like, please don't focus on that. She's a literal child. I know he doesn't mean anything, but it's also awkward to read that. Oh yeah, the destruction sword. The funny lance. But your weapon has a unique shape. It's not a sword, it's a baseball bat. Well, he does a planetary nuclear bomb in him, so he probably actually does have a black hole stomach. Oh damn, imagine how high your expenses would be if that were the case. Like, although if you don't have to worry about your weight, I feel like I'd still be pretty happy, honestly. Like, you know how they always say that a girl's dream is not to find like the perfect guy, it's to be able to eat without getting fat. And I can kind of agree with that. Like, I don't need a guy. Well, I mean, it would be nice to have one, but simultaneously it's like, unless you're gonna make me happier than I already am, it's like, I'm not gonna worry about that too much. But food though, food will be a lot less likely to let me down. Yeah. Although, you know, it's always one of those, like, if you're not happy with this specific food, buy something else. I mean, your wallet will be empty pretty fast, but at least you get to try something better. I always have that philosophy that when I'm eating a meal, for example, I will always eat the things I don't like first, so I can always end the meal on a good note. I will pick like the best, tastiest thing to eat last, just so I can have like all the fond memories. And I'm starting to realize that it's probably not a normal thing for a lot of people, but neurodivergency is becoming more and more common. So a lot of the things that people thought were weird are apparently very common now. I don't know if I should feel comforted in that. Are you disappointed? You place your beloved's bat, your most trusted companion, perhaps second only to the likes of March 7th, Danhang, Welt, Himiko, and Pom Pom before Yunli's gaze. Oh, okay, so... Oops, sorry. If we had picked the other option, we would have taken out the other sword? I'm going to assume that like this story takes place at the bare minimum like after the whole Xianzhou story, so like by that point we definitely would have already gotten the lance.
でも剣に決まった形はないっておじ
Your
いちゃん
bat
が
is
言
a
ってた
sword
から
too.
このバットも剣の部類に入ると思う
So your bat actually reflects your habits and
持ち
nature?
主に似るんだ
I
っ
don't
て
know if I should be happy about
武
that
器は使い手の
comparison.
癖や性格が反映される
Does
って
that
こ
does
と
that basically tell us that we're like a violent delinquent who eats too much and like goes through garbage?
見たところあなたは常識にとらわれず臨機応変に対応でき
Doesn't follow the
手
rules.
強い敵と出会って
Rules are made to be broken.
いける
I don't even listen to like the English voice lines, but I can still kind of imagine his voice when he says that. Enjoys improvising and can handle yourself well against tough foes. Am I right? Have you been secretly filming me? Oh, you're mistaken. I always... Nah, that doesn't feel like in character for us to say.
当たってたそれにいつも
Oh my god!
ルールは破るためにあるとか
Oh my god! Yunli! I mean, like, you don't have to embarrass us like that, you know? You don't have to call us out like that. I mean, it's true, but like, it still feels like drastically more embarrassing to hear it out loud. But to be fair, so I just said, rules are made to be broken.
息を吐くように嘘をつく
But we're really just liars? Their swords always told the truth though.
でも剣はいつ
They told me that their wielders were just a bunch of frauds who relied on their divine weapons for everything.
おまけに過ぎない
I feel like Yunli would probably like Blade a lot. You know, I really want them to interact. It would be hilarious. Like, imagine, because like, Blade is basically like Hwayan's, I don't know, son? And Yunli being Hwayan's granddaughter, so she would basically call him uncle, and it would be like the funniest shit ever. I've said funny way too many times this stream, but it's true though. That would definitely be an interesting scenario. Although I don't know if like Yuni would be like happy to see him or unhappy to see him. Considering she actually still calls him Yingsing. Like she doesn't call him Blade, like she actually calls him Yingsing because that's how Hwayan calls him. And you know how sad that is to know that like your master still remembers you so fondly by your good memories. It's like, it doesn't really seem like to hold a grudge, which is nice. Grandpas really are something else.
私は今まで何百も
And
の
every
剣
single
を
one
借
of them
り
has been melted down.
剣を一つ残らず溶かしてきた
Wait, you take people's swords by force and melt them down? We're gonna be super
返しないでほしいん
judgmental.
だけど私は道を踏み外した人にしか戦いを挑まない
Didn't you kind of just like destroy the weapon? Like if you wanted to protect them, why not just use
私なり
it?
のやり方だから話を戻すけど剣を
Words and expressions can be deceiving, but in a fight to the death, a sword's movements never lie.
命がけの戦闘の場で繰り出された剣技は嘘をつかない
Wait, really? Are we participating in the war dance? I thought only March was
もうすぐ演
participating.
武天礼だ
I'm
けど
actually not really sure
あなた
because
も
it's
出るん
like
だよね
we're gonna be in a tough scenario where I'm probably gonna wanna win. And winning means beating March, beating you, beating Yanqing, and like everyone else. So it's like, is that gonna be good for people's egos? Or like, cause I don't wanna lose for story purposes. That's gonna feel really bad because I'm pretty sure I could win. If only because protagonist like plot protection or something. But yeah, it would feel really weird if we lost. But simultaneously, like us winning would not really benefit the story or like the narrative because it's like we're already like the heroes, so it doesn't really make much sense.
うんりさん、戦上手にとって演武天礼は確かに自らの権
Whose
利を
voice is this?
名
Is this
声
Lingsha?
を得る絶好の機会ではあります。
Wait, but that also doesn't sound like Lingsha. Or am I confused? Are we gonna try to guess who this person is? Who else is on the Xian show? It's definitely not Yukong or Tingyun. Well, Tingyun for obvious reasons. Pretty sure it's not Fei Xiao. What? I'm really like losing track of like which women are in the Xian show. Maybe it is Lingsha after all.
ただ、
Oh, it's not.
このように
Damn it,
選
it's
手
just a
ですでに
random
目覚ましい
NPC.
功績を上
It
げ
is a
ている
Fox
方
Chin,
が
so actually
わ
no,
ざ
that
わ
was
ざ
still
演
pretty
武台
far
に出
off.
る必要はないでしょう。
They maybe don't need to prove themselves on the war dance stage. That feels really awkward to hear. You just told the granddaughter of a general that we made more contributions than them. as tier NPC because of the foxtail. Oh my god, though. But her foxtail's definitely like gonna be disappointing. Even my foxtail's like fluffier. Like, look how fluffy mine is in comparison. And like, look how sad theirs is. Like when you put like Tingyun next to them or Yukong next to them, it's like, who hurt you? Why are your tails so tiny? Your ears are huge though, but like, I don't remember Sikue at all. Sikue, yeah. And you are, and you are. Sorry, but like, yeah, I just don't remember. Even if the answer was already there in the dialogue, I would just gonna be honest and say I don't remember who the fuck you are. I heard the Tingyun's voice lines and her tail grooming routine. Oh, yeah. I think she did mention that she loves her tail a lot and she's like super luxurious. Sorry, it's like a one-sided acquaintance because like I cannot remember you at all. You look just like every other Foxian and probably like the same as the other 3 Foxians I was looking at earlier this stream. Are you hosting any guests? Mr. Pavel. Oh, I thought she was gonna say he's like from Penacony again. Karevara. Han Cosmic Trade System. He brought his delegation here this time not only for business but also to return something that belongs to the Senjo.
Yuki-san, 返還というより送り届けると言った方が適切でしょう。
Yeah, don't be so petty. You're just returning it. It's not a gift. It's like the British Museum saying that they're like, we're gonna gift you back. Like, the relics that we found in Egypt. It's like, kind of just stole it from Egypt, right? You know the really annoying thing though, that the British Museum has a super cute cat mascot that has Egyptian themes or something. I'm not sure that's like culturally appropriate to say, but it's so fucking adorable. I wonder if I'll be able to find like pictures of it, because like there was a local group that was trying to sell it and I was like, why is it so cute but also so expensive? So it's like I can't justify spending that much for like a freaking British Museum cat mascot plushie. Like, I've never even been to the British Museum, so it's like, why would I do that? I love cats, but there are limits, I think. Although I did think about it for a hot minute, and then... Oh my god, there's so many things I want to buy. You know, just like today, I was looking through Twitter and I saw people talking about their Al-Haytham tote bag and their Kava tote bag. Like, they both look so good. Like, I regret not buying them, but simultaneously, they're so expensive. Like, can I even justify spending like $60, $70 on merch like that? Not to mention the jewelry. I don't know how Genshin keeps coming up with like such amazing merchandise. That's like, if you're in the know, like, you can recognize it as like Genshin merch, but if you're not a Genshin weeb, you will probably just think it's regular fashion items, which is so good. Like, if I bought the Al-Haytham bag, I could bring that to work and I wouldn't feel embarrassed about it. Like, I wouldn't even have to tell anyone like, oh, this is anime weeb merch or something. Like, it could pass off as like actual like office stuff, which is so good. Like, you know, the multi-purpose factor of that makes it like drastically better. I would be so happy to use that every day, I swear. Like, up to some point, people are actually measuring out like, what kind of laptop would fit in that, and like, yeah, it's a lot of money. It's so annoying. That's why I've been trying to not look at it at all. Like, I already passed one pre-order period, so technically if I can survive the next one, I should be fine, because they actually made it like permanent merchandise. You can buy that anytime now. Like, you know, the first time they released the Al-Haytham bag, they only released 4,000 units, and all of them sold out. And like, that just makes me want it more. I'm trying not to think about it. Again, I feel like my usual solution to a lot of problems in life is just to not think about it. Especially when it comes to like merchandise that I should not be buying. But like, it's so nice. Like, damn it, why do they keep doing this to us? you know, my next purchase is definitely gonna be like the adventuring Nendoroid. I am waiting so hard for that. Like I already ordered the Danhong Nendoroid, and then like at some point the website, the Good Smile, the local Good Smile was actually closing down. So I was like super like worried. It's like, but I haven't received my order yet. So it's like, if the website is closing down, will I ever get my order? And I was like waffling about like how to contact them, because like I was messaging them through like Facebook and all that, and like no one was I commented up so many times, and like not a single one of them responded. So up to some point I was like searching through like what their possible emails were, and it's like, you know what, just fuck it, I'll just pick some random email they have on their website and like message that, and then they're like, oh, like, thank you for like messaging us, we've checked your order, it's fine, it's just gonna take a while to arrive. So like, but don't worry, it's still like en route. It was like, oh my god, so thank you, I guess, for the update, but like, damn, I thought you said it was coming in June. It's already freaking August now. And they're like, but it's gonna take like maybe 2 to 3 months for arrival. It's like, that's so long! Like, you said June, it's August. But yeah. So I'm in that situation, but at least I have like confirmation that their CS team will still respond. So, yeah. Thankfully, it's a lot cheaper than if I had bought it from like a local proxy store or something. So, at least. It's just kind of unfortunate that the website shut down, because like they technically would have been like the cheapest option to buy merchandise, but yeah. Sometimes I guess when the business isn't good enough, you really have to make sacrifices or something. Oh, but yeah, it's getting pretty late though. So I think I will, and yeah, we have not made any progress at all on like Yunli's companionship quest, so I think we'll just deal with that on another day. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone who dropped by this stream today. I feel like I spent a lot more time chatting this time around than actually doing anything productive. But yeah, I guess eventually we're gonna build March 7th. I still don't know what kind of team to use for her, but we will get there eventually. I still have shitty relics, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream it tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream tomorrow, because again, it's like Friday night and I might go out with my coworkers, but yeah, I think definitely during the weekend I should be able to, so I will see you guys again next time. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I will see you guys again soon. Goodbye, everyone. But yeah, I'm not unhappy about like having a lot of like fun chats. I think it's more fun sometimes rather than just like talking about the game, because like we're all playing the same game, so we're all gonna experience the same thing anyways. But life stories are interesting. So yeah, thanks everyone, and I will see you guys again soon.